Yo, what's up? My name is Gustav, aka Gus. A lot of my English speaking friends like to call me Gus, so that's fine. This is my first video on this new channel of mine, which I've decided to dedicate to my passion and love for cinema, and in this case, physical media that comes with it, and the collecting of these titles, I guess. Um, so I've been following these sort of channels on YouTube for a while now. There are a lot of these Blu-ray unboxings and collection videos and reviews, and I love the communal aspect of it and how people get together and discuss this thing that we all love so much. And I just wanted to be a part of it, and I thought this could be a good first video, and it's me discussing my favorite Blu-ray of all time. Now this is highly subjective, of course. I'm gonna try my best to tell you guys why, and this chair is making a lot of noise right now. Anyway, okay, so this is the one. I'm gonna reveal it now. My favorite Blu-ray release of all time is the indicator release for Dennis Hopper's underrated masterpiece, The Last Movie. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Okay, so here it is. The Last Movie by Dennis Hopper. It's one of my top 10 all-time favorite films. It's not for everyone. It's very experimental, but it's absolutely stunning on a visual level, and I think anyone could appreciate that. The music is remarkable, and if you're into just 70s cinema in general, you'll love this film. And this was released by Indicator Films, and they always include a ton of features, and here's what we get inside. Of course we get the film itself in this beautiful case, and you can tell that there are a lot of features to go through. And it's a reversible cover, and there's the disc art. Then you also get this booklet, which is more like a book really. It's thick, and it contains a beautiful essay by Alex Cox and a lot of stunning images, and there is a lot of stuff to read in there, so I definitely recommend it. And then you also get a poster. I'm not gonna fold it out now because I really want to make sure that I keep it in a good condition, but it's the original poster, and then there is the image that's outside the box. So now, The Last Movie was made after the success of Easy Rider, and that's obviously a classic. And this film was, I guess it was too radical for its time, so it was shelved after maybe 2 weeks, and the critics hated it, and it's practically been lost ever since, apart from certain screenings and bootleg VHSs. So this restoration was really a gift for any cinephile or Dennis Hopper fan such as myself, and this release is all that I could ask for, really. And now I thought that I could include some recommendations for fans of The Last Movie. And both of these films were actually bought in Japan when I was there. So both of these were bought in Tokyo. I can't remember if I bought them in Shinjuku or Shibuya, but it was a brilliant film store. And my first recommendation would be the American Dreamer documentary. And this is a reversible cover as well. And this documentary basically follows Dennis Hopper while making The Last Movie. And well, if you don't know anything about his history, it's definitely worth looking into because he was absolutely insane, but in a very beautiful and inspirational way. So anyway, this is a great documentary, beautiful 16mm print, and it's a great supplement to the film. I actually watched this before The Last Movie, and maybe it's better to watch afterwards, but it doesn't really matter. It's a great documentary. And then I would recommend this release right here, The Hired Hand by Peter Fonda. Now, if you know Easy Rider, you know that Peter Fonda was a crucial part of it. Him and Hopper were basically equally important. And this film was made on the same deal that the last movie was made on. They got a certain budget and then they got creative freedom to do whichever film they wanted. And both of them flopped, but they're both beautiful. Now the last movie is basically a meta western, I guess, with a lot of experimental tendencies. This is more of a straightforward western, but it's still very beautiful and poetic, and better than most of them, in my opinion. So this is a great release by Arrow Academy, and also a reversible cover, and you got a Blu-ray and a DVD, so that's a great supplement. And also, not only was it made in the same time as the last movie, but it features a lot of the same cast. So it's almost like a crossover film. And they both work really well to watch together. So anyway, the last movie is one of the most underrated films of all time, in my opinion. I think it's cinematic perfection. It's a bit rough around the edges, but in a beautiful way. And it pushes the boundaries of what a film can be. Hopper said several times that his idea was to use film in the same way that an abstract painter would use paint. And that'll probably tell you something. So if you haven't seen this underrated masterpiece, I would definitely recommend it. It's one of my all-time favorites, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Okay, so that was my first video, and nothing super complicated, but at least it's a start. And my English is not perfect, I'm from Sweden, but I hope I made myself understood. Yeah, I'm gonna do Blu-ray updates soon, and maybe certain reviews or comparisons or whatever, whatever seems interesting and enlightening to an audience. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching this, and let me know below if you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna try to, provide you guys with more updates and uploads soon. So that's really all for me, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate the support. So thank you very much. Peace.